Hello everyone. In today's video, I'll be sharing this meal prep that I did. I don't have the recipe written down alone because I was in a hurry to finish doing my meal prep since this was a unplanned meal prep due to I was not able to work because of the rain. So I was doing a quick meal prep, that way we don't have to worry about cooking every day. So I hope that you enjoy this video and this will give you an idea on what to do for your meal prepping. So thank you for watching. Enjoy. So the first thing I'm gonna do, everyone, is bake my vegetable. So in this pan, I'm gonna spray this with my canola oil. That way it will not stick. Alright, so now I'm gonna put my vegetables. So I'm gonna put my carrots first. Then I'm gonna put my squash. So with this, before I add the potato, I'm probably gonna season this. We'll see. Alright, so now I'm gonna add my potatoes. See if this will all fit. I'm not gonna pour the potato, everyone, because it has a little bit of water. So isn't that a beautiful color? Very pretty, huh? So I'm gonna move my they're just everywhere. Put my squash this way. That way it's prettier. It will. Yeah, that's so much better. Sorry, everyone. I'm very. What is this? I'm just gonna put this in here. Then we're gonna season this with salt, black pepper, and some oil. And we're gonna bake this for about 25 minutes or 20. We'll start with 20 minutes. Then if it's not cooked, we're gonna add more. So now we're gonna season this with some salt. So just put some salt everywhere. Not too much, though it's not salty. Okay. Now let's put some black pepper. When you add black pepper, everyone, if you put your black pepper a little bit higher, it will look like this. When you sprinkle it, it's really pretty. Puro na lang ni pretty. Now we'll put our oil. So I'm using the macadamia nuts oil. So just drizzle oil all over it. Okay. And now we're gonna massage, mix this one. So if you drop something, just pick it up. It's clean. This is not, just make sure everything is mixed good. So now we're just gonna massage this right here. I'm gonna make sure that the squash is seasoned really good, and the carrots. That way, when we eat this, it tastes delicious. So we'll just mix them all together, and then we're gonna separate them. Charot, nang hatag na. Ginoo ko. Tara. So now everyone, i-arrange na to according to the color. Charot. Kabalo mo, everyone, presentation is a must. Atik-atik lang mo na eh. Wala na akong gusto. Pagwapo ba, presentation. So, that's how it looks, everyone. So I'm gonna bake this 375 for 20 minutes first and see how if it's cooked. Lagyan siya og pepper. So, pag i-mix this sa potatoes. So, it's all good. Alright. So, now everyone, let's put this in the oven. But first, I'm gonna wash my hand. Alright, so now let's put this in the oven and bake it for 20 minutes. So the next thing we're gonna cook, everyone, I'm gonna cook my chicken adobo. That way while I'm cooking something else, the chicken adobo is cooking at the same time. So in this big pot right here, I'm gonna put about 3 tablespoons of oil. You can use any oil you want. So, okay, that's good right there. So I'm just gonna let this get hot. And then I'll be back. Alright everyone, the oil is ready. So we're gonna add our ginger. And a little bit of the onion. So we'll just mix this until the onion is translucent, about 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and add our garlic as well. So just a little bit of garlic, not so much. And I forgot something, everybody. This. I guess I'm out. So this is. So I'm just gonna let this cook for about 2 minutes and I'll be back. Alright everyone, I'm gonna add my chicken. So I'm just gonna add all of this, and then I forgot everyone, I'm gonna add some vinegar and soy sauce on this, and black pepper of course. Alright, so now I'm just gonna put my cover, and I will not bother this for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then I'll be back. I love you too. Alright everyone, so the chicken, I left this for about 3 minutes. So I'm gonna mix this and I'm gonna start seasoning. That way I don't have to bother this. Okay, so now I'm gonna season this with soy sauce. So I'm just eyeballing everyone. Remember, I'm not measuring this because I want this to be done faster. So that's about half a cup. Then I'm gonna use the rice vinegar since I don't have, so about 6 tablespoons of that. And then I'm gonna use this as well, sweet cooking seasoning. This is a mirin. I love using this. So just about a teaspoon, a tablespoon. And then we're gonna season this with some salt. And then a little bit of garlic, salt. Okay. And I'm gonna put bay leaves, just few. I like putting this when I do an adobo. When I put bay leaves, it actually gives a really good taste. In some adobo I don't use it, but some I do. So now I'm gonna put some water in this, and I'm not gonna mix this one because I just put the vinegar there. So I'm gonna bring this to boil, and when it start boiling, I'm gonna timer for like cook this for 15 minutes, and I'm gonna start thickening the sauce. So I'm gonna add some water. So I'm gonna add 4 cups of water, or just 2 cups for now. So just 2 cups of water. Then I'm gonna bring this to boil, and once it start boiling, I'm gonna start timing this and cook the chicken on medium for 20 minutes. So in this skillet, everyone, I'm gonna cook my what is this? My cauliflower rice. And then after the cauliflower rice, I'm gonna cook my fried chicken. So I'm gonna add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. So just like that. And then I'm gonna let this hot, and then add my garlic and some onions. Alright everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and add my garlic and some onions. So just let this saute for about 2 minutes. Then we'll add the rest. Alright everyone, let's go ahead and add our carrots and our peas. Let's mix this before we add our cauliflower. Now let's add our cauliflower.
Hang out with some friends later.
Alright, we're just gonna mix this all together.
You want it in a bowl?
Alright everyone, now I'm gonna season this with garlic salt. You can season this with salt, but I like using the garlic salt. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of black pepper. This should be good. And then we'll put soy sauce. Fried rice, cauliflower.
Cauliflower rice?
Yeah. So in this skillet everyone, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of oil, just enough to cook the burger. I'm not gonna let the burger swim in a lot of oil because I just don't like cooking my burger that way. So I'm just gonna add a few tablespoons of the oil and I'm gonna spread it out in my skillet. And for my burger, everyone, I season this with few seasoning that I like using for my burger. So I put salt and pepper and some steak seasoning. So you can season your burger according to your taste, you know, like whatever spice you like to use. So now the oil is ready, so let's go ahead and add our burger. So because my iron skillet is small, so I'm just gonna add 2 at a time and let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes on each side or until the burger is cooked. So this is the seasoning that I use, everyone, the brown maple. So I'll just sprinkle a few on the top, and then when I flip it, I'm gonna season the other side and let it cook for a few minutes as well. So I'm gonna let this cook and I'll be back. So everyone, for my cauliflower, the cauliflower is, I'm gonna cook this for about 5 minutes, and then once the 5 minutes is done, I'm just gonna turn off my heat and put this aside, transfer this in a serving bowl or in a Pyrex. So in this saucepan, everyone, I'm gonna add few cups of oil. I'm gonna add about 1.5 cups of oil, just enough to cook the chicken. So I'm gonna be doing fried chicken, and I'm using the chicken legs because this is Charlie's favorite. So I'm just gonna add this oil and let this oil get hot, and once the oil is hot, I'm gonna start adding the chicken. So while we're waiting for the oil to be hot, let's work on our eggs and then the flour to coat the chicken. So I have 3 eggs. I'm gonna scramble this and season it with salt and black pepper. And also, everyone, the burger is still cooking. I haven't flipped this one because I want this to have a beautiful color on the back. So when I cook the burger, I like it to be brown on the back. And then the fried rice is done. So what I did is I turned off the heat and just let it sit there for a little bit before I transfer it to the Pyrex. So the chicken adobo, I let this boil. It's been boiling for 15 minutes on medium heat. So I really want this chicken adobo to be very tender. So I let this cook for more than 15 minutes. That way when we eat the chicken adobo, the meat is just falling apart from the bone. So this is the eggs, everyone. I seasoned this with salt and black pepper. So I'm just gonna give this a whisk. And so everyone, I thought I was filming when I was whisking the eggs, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna whisk this until all the ingredients are well combined. So in this small bowl, everyone, I'm gonna add a few cups of flour. About 2 cups of flour would be enough to coat the chicken that I have. 2 cups, or 1.5 to 2 cups really. So you can just eyeball this one. And I'm gonna season this with salt, black pepper, garlic salt, and garlic powder. So it's up to you how you season the flour, because this will add a really good flavor to the chicken. And keep in mind, everyone, I didn't season the chicken, so that's why I'm seasoning the eggs and then the flour. So you can season this according to your taste. So as you can see, I add salt, black pepper, and garlic powder. You can use other seasoning as well. And we're gonna add a lemon pepper seasoning. The lemon pepper actually add a really good flavor to this. So I'm just mixing this with hand. You can mix this with a whisker, but hand would be easier for me. So what I'm gonna do, everyone, is now I'm gonna coat the chicken with some eggs. So put the chicken on the egg mixture and then shake the excess liquid on that. Now I'm gonna drop this on the flour. Using my other hand, I'm gonna cover this with some flour. So I have wet hand and dry hand. And so I'm just gonna shake the chicken. And now I'm gonna do the other chicken leg, coat it with some egg, and put it on my flour. And so what I'm gonna do with this one, after I coat this chicken leg, everyone, is I'm gonna put this back on my egg mixture and then coat this with the egg again and put it back on the flour. This way, everyone, the chicken is really crunchy. So now I'm gonna put this back on the egg. Coat it very good with the egg mixture. Now put it back on the flour and just set it aside. This is a really crunchy chicken, everyone. So I'm just gonna finish doing this, everyone, and then we're gonna start cooking once I finish coating all the chicken. Alright, everyone, the burger needs to be flipped now, so I let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes on each side. It's up to you how long you want to cook your burger. If you want your burger rare or medium rare, you can cook it about 10 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this, but before I flip it, I season the top of the burger. That way, once I flip it, you know, it already have a seasoning. So this is the kind of color that I would like to accomplish for my burger. So after flipping the burger, everyone, I'm gonna season this with the brown maple sugar by Grill Mate. This is the sugar. This is one of my favorite. It's a brown sugar bourbon. It's really good for burger or steak. So I'm gonna let this cook, and once it's done, I'm gonna take out the burger. So in this, after I was filming, everyone, so now I'm gonna start cooking my fried chicken. So with this, everyone, I'm gonna cook this until the chicken is cooked. So I let this fry for about 15 minutes. But of course, we tried one of the chicken to make sure it's cooked. So the fried rice is done, everyone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this with some green onions. So this will add a good flavor to the fried rice. So just mix it well while it's warm, everyone. You can garnish this with green onion or parsley or cilantro. So just mix this and transfer this on a Pyrex or in a big bowl. So this is my my fried rice, everyone. Sorry guys. So I transfer this on my Pyrex enough to hold the fried rice. So I'm just gonna put this aside. So my chicken adobo is done. So I let this cook for about 20 minutes, and my husband liked the chicken adobo to have the sauce not too thick, everyone, just a little bit of thickness, because he likes to put this all over the rice. So my vegetables are done, everyone. I cooked this on 375 for 40 minutes, and the carrots, the potatoes, and the squash are just perfectly baked. They are tender and a little bit of crunch, especially the carrots. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this aside and continue cooking. That way they'll be cooled down by the time everything is done. So the burger, everyone, is done. So what I'm gonna do is take out the burger and put it on my plate, and then cook the rest of the burger. So I only have about 4 burgers to cook, so it's not really that much. So now let's add the rest of our burger, and season this with the brown sugar bourbon before I put it. So the one with the seasoning, everyone, is I put it down first. That way it will cook with the meat. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season the top of the burger. That way later on when I flip the burger, it's already seasoned. So now, everyone, the chicken is ready to be flipped. So we're gonna flip this over and let this chicken continue cooking. So in this pot, everyone, I'm gonna cook my mashed potato on this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my milk and water, and then bring them to boil. And once the milk and water mixture is boiling, I'm gonna put some butter and let it melt. And as it melting, I'm gonna add my mashed potato mixture. This is a quick mashed potato, everyone, that's in the box. So I know how to do a homemade mashed potato, but since I didn't have time, so I decided to use the box that's already ready. So I'm cooking this according to the direction that's written in the box. So it's pretty easy to follow, everyone. So I'm gonna just bring this to boil, and once it start boiling, I'm gonna add my batter. So let's check on our mashed potato, the milk mixture. So it's ready, everyone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a butter, about 6 tablespoons of butter. And then now let's add our potato. So after you add this one, everyone, just season this with salt and black pepper, and add more butter if it needed. So just keep mixing the mixture. That way all the ingredients are well combined. And once you're done, just put it aside. So in the skillet, everyone, I added 2 tablespoons of oil. So now it's hot and ready. So I'm gonna add my onions. This is where I'm gonna cook my spinach, my peas, and my mushroom. So I'm just gonna let this saute for about 2 to 3 minutes until the onion is translucent. So now, everyone, the onions are ready. This has been cooking for about 2 minutes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my mushroom, and then we're gonna add our sweet pea, and we're gonna add the spinach on this, everyone. But before you add the spinach, make sure that you mix the mushroom and the sweet pea. That way it's easier for the spinach to be put on the top. Well, that's what I did, everyone. So I can't mix this one because the spinach is overflowing. So what I'm gonna do is put the lid and let the spinach cook for about a minute without mixing this one. So now, everyone, before the mixture continue cooking, I decided to season this with some soy sauce. Just a little bit of soy sauce, about 3 to 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. Then we're gonna season this with a little bit of salt. So keep in mind, everyone, I'm just eyeballing everything. And then some black pepper. And then I'm gonna put the cover back. Alright, everyone, since the spinach is looking like this already, I'm gonna add the rest of the spinach, everyone, because I'm using the entire bag of spinach. Since it's easier to mix now, so I can add the rest of the spinach. Alright, now let's go ahead and add the rest of the spinach. Then what I'm gonna do, everyone, is I'm gonna put the cover back. That way it's easier for me to mix it on this later. So the chicken, everyone, is done. This is really crispy chicken. So what I'm gonna do is take this out and drain the excess oil, and then put more chicken. That way by the time I finish cooking everything, everyone, they're still a bit warm. And if you want your meal to stay warm, you can turn on your oven on 275 and just keep it warm. So now let's add more chicken to this small saucepan. So just be careful, everyone, because it's really hot. You don't need to burn your hand. So we're gonna cook this until each side of the chicken is cooked. So about 15 minutes on each side. Alright, everyone, my mushrooms are done, everyone. The spinach and mushroom combination with the peas is a perfect combination, everyone. So I added a little bit of salt, but not a bunch. It's just like a pinch of salt to get the taste that I wanted. So, and my chicken, everyone, this is the last piece. So this is pretty much done, and I'm just waiting for my burger. So my burgers are finally done, everyone. So what I'm gonna do is transfer this on the plate. That way I can start assembling my meal kit. These burgers are so delicious, everyone. We actually enjoyed it. And here is my mashed potato, everyone. So I finally finished cooking, everyone. My spinach and mushroom mixture are so delicious, everyone. My burger is moist inside and it's seasoned just perfect. And then my baked vegetables are really delicious. It's one of my favorite, actually. And then the fried chicken that I made for Charlotte is very crispy. And then the mashed potato is it has a perfect taste on it. And of course the chicken adobo is my favorite. The chicken are very tender. So let's start packing for this, everyone. So Charlie requested for rice and fried chicken. So these are the meals that I cook, everyone. I have a lot of them. I have different stuff in here. As you can see, I have fish because I was frying fish as well, and I didn't include it in the video because it was just separate. So they're really delicious, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this video, everyone. If you enjoyed this one, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share, and comments below. And if you have other meal prep requests, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you all next time. Bye bye.